How you guys doing? Smoothly here. Hopefully everybody's having a good day. I know I'm having a good day, man. It is another blessed day. You know, we are alive. It is early morning out here in the valley. Of course, you can see the sun already beating down on me out here in the backyard. But I want to talk about this subject here today. I want to talk about something that I've been seeing going on a lot on certain platforms here in America. And I want to talk about in particular, some of the things that has been said to me by certain groups of people here in America. A lot of you guys who are watching me knowing I'm 60 years old, going on 61 later on this year. I lived more than, let's say 3/4 of my life here in America. Came here when I was around 15, going on 16 years old. So you do the math. I went into my whole comment, and there was a couple of videos that I made, old videos that I made, and I saw, some comments that is pertaining to what is really going on today with a lot of Black Americans saying things to guys like me who are from the Caribbean or who are from Africa or who come from out of France or England. Black people come from all over the damn world. Saying things to me like I shouldn't speak on any American experience because I'm not a true American. I'm not one of them. True. I wasn't born here. But I think 45 years of living here in America gives me the right to talk about my American experience. Gives me the right. And I'm going to keep doing it. I always give respect where respect is due. I talk about how if it wasn't for the struggles of Black Americans back in the day, fighting for their equal rights and everyone else equal rights, to be treated fair, treated with respect, to be treated as if they mattered. I do that all the time, every time I talk about America on any of my videos. I knock Americans who were born here, who talk negatively about America. I do. Not because I was born in the Caribbean and I didn't come in here and had to fight, to get into a job, fight to get into a school, fight to move into certain neighborhood. That doesn't mean that I didn't go through some struggles. A lot of you guys know when I came to New York, I moved to the Bronx. I was living down on Prospect Avenue in the South Bronx. Prospect Hospital was open then for a lot of you guys who are old enough to know anything about the Bronx. I lived on the same block. Then after a while, it turned Prospect Hospital, I think it was like a caring facility for abused women and children. I was in the Bronx when the Bronx was burnt out. I lived in the hood. Those neighborhoods are overly policed. For whatever reason. I was stopped. I was harassed. I was thrown in the back of police cars, threatening that they would arrest me if I don't squeal about certain things that I didn't even know what the hell they were talking about, but I kind of realized that they were pressuring me in order to give them information that I don't know anything about the street. I wasn't a street dude. I didn't live the street life, but I lived in the hood. I used to get up and go to work. Held down 2-3 jobs. That's no bullshit. Back in the day, I think I was making $3 an hour. I don't even think it was legal, but that's what they were paying me. I had a heavy Caribbean accent. They were taking advantage of me. But $3 an hour to me was a lot of money coming from where I came from. And I worked on those jobs and kept those jobs for a long time because I wanted to help my family back home. A lot of immigrants, we all have the same story about that. We come here to do better so we can help our family back home. I never got into the street life. And I used the Navy to get ahead. You know, after busting my ass for many years doing those shitty ass jobs, working down in Hunts Point, the market down in Hunts Point, cleaning buildings at night in Manhattan. Hell, I work in box factory, coffee factory up in Mount Vernon. I did it all. Day laborer, going out to New Jersey, doing day labor, cleaning up friggin' cow shit on farms. I did it all. I never look at myself any different than any other black American. Literally. But I know a lot of them look at guys like me from a lot of the comments and some of these podcasts that I'm listening to, how they talk about us, Caribbean folks and African folks and every other black people who come from any other country who are coming here. I never look down and disrespect any American. Black, white, Hispanic, Asian, never do. Love Americans, appreciate Americans. Hell, even the ones them who don't like me. You would never hear me say nothing bad about them. But I just want to say to you guys, man, who left those comments in the whole section, I just started reading a lot of stuff. And I was very shocked. And this came from a particular video when I was out in the Philippines a couple of years ago, where I made a video where this one guy saw me at this resort on Mactan Island, and the way he was talking about black Americans, after he heard my accent, he thought I was going to go along with it. And I made a video about that, you know? But my thing is, for all you guys out there who look at guys like me, who wasn't really born here, and thinking that we have it easy, that a lot of us haven't been through the struggle, that a lot of us didn't have the black experience as far as, you know, the negative part of being a black person in America. You leave in your house, you go out your house, and people are looking at you and they're judging you. Let me tell you a few stories here. I remember when I first started doing occupational therapy in New York City. This was out in Queens. I would go into certain people's home. And when I first entered their home, and this has been done a few times, people would leave cash on their table and leave me standing right there where the cash is, make an excuse and say they're going to the bedroom and their bathroom, thinking that in their mind, that because I'm a black person, I am going to go ahead and I am going to take that cash and put it in my pocket. I knew what they were about. I knew how they thought about me. So I want to tell you guys, man, the same shit a lot of you guys go through, it's the same shit that guys like me really go through here in America. It's no different. Those people out there who don't like us because of our skin tone, unless we open our mouth, they can't see the difference. And they truly and honestly don't care whether I'm from the Caribbean or not, because they're not going to like me just the same. Other immigrants who come into this country who are not black, they're going to look at me just the same. I had those experiences on jobs before. I had where people look at me and think that I was incompetent, that I didn't belong doing what I was doing. I had those experiences. But like you guys always say, you have to work 10 times harder just to show those people that you do belong here and you know what you're doing. I had to do that too. So I want you guys to really think about this and understand that not because that guys like me wasn't born here. A lot of our experiences are similar. People look at us just the same. They judge us just the same. I don't know what else to really say, man, but I'm really surprising to see that even today, how they're speaking about guys like me, that we are coming in here and thinking that we are better because we didn't have to go through the struggle. We didn't have to deal with the things that they had to deal with as black Americans. But I'm saying that is false. Maybe there might be some black people who are coming in here and looking at black Americans as if they're less, but that was never me. And that's none of the people that I know who coming from places where I'm coming from, because I don't surround myself with people like that. I'm just saying, man, I'm just saying, I think, I'm going to say what sounds normal. I think a lot of us, we need to come together. I think we just need to stop trying to separate ourselves from each other. I think we need to stop saying the things that some of us guys who are coming in here shouldn't be here in the first place. We should go back to where we're from. But you know something? I call this my home. 45 years I've been living here. 3/4 of my life. I don't even call my own country my home anymore. I haven't been back to that country since my father passed away. America is my home. So I don't know what to tell you guys, man. My experience of being a black man here in America is no different than most black Americans. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. I don't think there's anything else I can really say on that. But as always, you guys know what it is with me, man. It is always peace and love, man. Peace and love. Hey, yo. We're just human beings, man. I believe in everyone. I believe everyone has the right to talk about their experience. I'm going to keep talking about my American experience. You know? Right, baby? Daddy don't want to play now, okay? Daddy having a conversation here. But you guys know what it is, man. It's peace and love, man. All right, man. All right. Hey, stay blessed, man. Stay blessed. Okay. Come on. Hey, it's too hot out here. Come on. Peace out.